All right, welcome back to the grind. That is, and I mean that in the most affectionate way that I guess somebody can refer to something as a grind, but that is campaign 17, and that can be the nature of Total War, I guess. The events of last episode, it was two battles. One was the win up here that knocked the Union force back and allowed this hill. We have a lot of lieutenant generals. There's an issue. That's good news in Arkansas. But we captured that fort, and now we got to get this hill. Ooh. Get his backside on a railroad there. And we have to get him to link up with this hill. And I think together, the Hill brothers here. I know. That would be, what, 25? Yeah, it's a little over 40,000. So we would have enough. We should have enough to push the Third Corps, a sizable force, out of southwest Tennessee. That is huge. Well, it's big. I think huge is a bit much. But there is that. Over here. All right, we have this. All right, it's time for a battle flag. Oh, what? Is my beautiful flag not... Actually, I think I assigned it to somebody else. I don't know what happened there. It doesn't really matter. My goodness, man. It is the story of this campaign. I cannot go 5-10 minutes in an episode without ending up in a battle. Ah, yes. All right. We will deploy to defend. That I still want to deploy to defend. Do you not want that? I feel like something is getting lost in translation here. Because what we're going to do is we're just going to come around and we're going to attack them from this direction. Yeah, with a 6-hour cushion, we do not have enough. So, we will withdraw. My goodness. As a precaution, I ain't giving them any supplies. I ain't leaving this one here for them either. And, yeah, we're just going to beat feet. What's the problem with these guys here? There we go. Now, unfortunately, that was a very long delay. Let's see what this looks like. Sometimes when you see this, just the one-man headquarters, they actually give you the first corps, and then they kind of like zoom forward all the reinforcements. So if that's the case, I'm more than happy to do this. And if it isn't the case, then I don't think you're really going to have to watch, because it's either going to be me withdrawing or just fast forwarding while the camera's not running. So yeah, it's the challenge of keeping several theaters in action. I did not see anything like... I don't think I saw anything like that at the end of the last episode when I was doing that one. It's okay. It's just a loss of probably several millions of dollars in supplies in those warehouses, but it's just money, right? I'm not playing post-war Treasury Secretary, so it's not going to be my problem. Did we actually... What? What is happening here? So maybe I was wrong, and maybe I only got the headquarters, because I don't see anything there. This is odd. I'm guessing, right? Yeah, there's no way to actually get over there. So I'm going to have to bring you back after we do some maneuvering. Do we know where the Union's going to come in from? I would... Oh, yeah, well, the reinforcements did come in this way. We also had a force down here. So I don't know where that leaves the Union. An entry point. Oh, right over here. Hall store. Okay. All right. Well, you'll hear from me when it's time. All right. So, unfortunately, we had 24 engineering points we did not get to use. And oh no, where are you going? Well, hopefully that works out. And so we end up with... There is kind of like a possible dream team here, right? We have Jeb Store in overall command. We have Longstreet in charge of one corps. By the way, Lee is in charge of one of those divisions. And what else did I see here? Well, there's Pickett's corps. Different sort. Yeah, Albert Sidney Johnston leading a cav division of 2 cav brigades. And they're kind of set up here as the check up here. For the most part, it was to send Longstreet over to New Cold Harbor, and I believe it was actually Lee's division that we put at Gaines Mill. I did not do the math. Yeah, I evidently did not do the math well enough. Maybe I did. So the idea was that would be 15 points. Yeah, so that's more than the 11 points that are up here. And then I was going to have Pickett's corps, I think. One of the divisions was going to sit here at Gaines Mill Pond. The idea was that maybe they could cooperate with Lee's division over here if there was some sort of movement in here. I don't know why there would be. I've second guessed the move since I ordered it, because if you move in, there might be a way over. I know the Union has attacked me here, but I think you have to leave a road and you have to like kind of off road over to here. It's really less than ideal, I think. And we started out with a minor defeat, and I think that was just starting morale of a number of our units were low. But now that they're on the move, they have a chance for their morale to recover. And yeah, so all right, so Anderson's cav here. They were the ones that were sent down to take a look at Old Cold Harbor and kind of let us know what they find. And nothing is perfectly okay and good to find. I think as long as these 2 corps get themselves set up, I think we'll be in pretty decent shape, even though we're waiting on the 3rd. So for now, the plan is to pause you while troops are moving and we don't know too much, and then to bring you back in when we have a little bit more to show you. So since there is a little bit of action here, I guess we can show you. My cav did get up close to the Beulah Church here. Yes, that's just I don't know, arriving. And the Union was, right, they took the Old Cold Harbor Road. They're probably going to get the Beulah Church, and they're probably going to get Old Cold Harbor. I think I'm okay with all of it because I'm still holding most of the objective points. Again, I'm not really loving this decision, but it is mine, right, to do all that. I think maybe we'll push Albert Sidney Johnston's cav over there. This looks like, yeah, that's Lee's division down there that is in place. So I guess it's Longstreet that's kind of the laggard here, but maybe with Lee, maybe we can push him up. I think we can. We really got to find out where just is. Probably not where I want him, but I kind of thought that might be the case. All right. So we'll take his force, and we'll essentially have him, I guess, replace Pickett's corps. And maybe we'll move up. No, I don't want to move the whole corps. I meant to move it by division, and so we'll finagle them forward a bit. Okay, you're there. That's fine. Longstreet. There we go. So he's in a position to kind of defend at Cold Harbor. We'll slow things down a bit. All right, Cable's division looks like where I told them to be. Now I just want them to be somewhere else. And we'll move them right there. And Smith's division, it's kind of weird. Yeah, I did not. Let's slow everything down here. And let's also use this time to detach the artillery. All right, so that was one. Longstreet, do you have... All right, so then it's Barksdale who needs to get detached over there. That's fine. Lee, yeah, y'all can do that. On this side, let's just do it through the OOB. Detach you. Detach you. And that should be it. For now, we can worry about just guys when they're actually here, but let's not detach them before we've got everybody where they need to be. All right. It's this Longstreet's core. They're moving there. Stuart's there. Maybe we'll just put him here. And move Pickett over there. Move them up like that. And I think what we can do with... I'm thinking about with Lee sending him forward. The problem with that is that while Lee's division is ready, and I'm guessing Fulkerson's division is close by, I'm guessing that these divisions are not going to be ready in time. And so even if Lee gets the jump in, it's a lot of that's gonna be reversed. So let's not do that. Let's have Lee get set up over here. Fulkerson's moving fine, though they are about to run into some problems. It is noon right now. Now we're in the middle of summer, and we are fighting in Virginia. So I think we saw from the previous battle, this battle could go till 8 p.m. And GIST forces are a long way off. Let's get our cav down. We don't want to lose it. At this point, it's better to just have the cav hanging out than it is to lose them. Because they'll give a morale advantage to friendlies, a morale debuff to enemies. All that's good and fine. All right, that's you, that's you. I don't know if we're going to get skirmishers out in time. Some skirmishers out. So Pickett's core is 20,000. Oh shit, so yeah, we got 35,000 against 50,000. It's think we gotta get these batteries back, and I think we have to bring Longstreet back. Well, at least they all know to move. That is good. Alright, so we're gonna have to give the orders from up here, because Joseph Wheeler's there. Like I said, we're not lacking for talent. Yeah, small brigades are not ideal for a lot of reasons. All right, that was that. Now, over here, we'll set up the artillery and then probably forget it. Try to keep the cav pointed this way. I don't know, they say that they're detached, but I'm starting to wonder if that's true. Have them move forward, we'll have Smith move forward. Not like that, but maybe more like that. Well, how about like that? Okay, you can get back there. Love that path. I want those guys avoiding the fight. sure why he believes he has to move back, but maybe he's just going for the counter march ploy. Yeah, that's what's happening. Oh, that reminds me. The good news is you probably haven't heard anything I've said for the last 20 minutes, so count yourselves lucky. Let's see. Let's see if we can move these guys maybe back a... Oh, I guess they could actually see something, but I wanted to make some space for that larger battery to come up. Oh, it's Cobb's detachment. We'll just have them lay prone. Take up as much time as we can. Yeah, and this is just such weird terrain. I mean, these streams are fairly straightforward. It's just a stream, a small kind of peninsula, and then another stream. But this, I think, is supposed to be uncrossable. I think it's supposed to be, but this is crossable. Yeah, it's odd. And honestly, I don't know what they're supposed to shoot from here. I did not take a good look at the terrain before I ordered them back. I just knew I wanted them back. Over here looks far better. All right, Cobb has left the building. You know, maybe what we do is we actually get just... I don't really care how they do it, but yeah, get just to reinforce Longstreet. Yeah, that's a good position for them there. We could actually recall these skirmishers since they're just likely to rout. I think they can actually stay there. That's a fine place for them to hold. They don't need to fall back further than that. Same thing here. We'll try to make do with what we have there. If we can hold in these woods and then move the rest of our infantry up here, we should have a pretty tight line from right about, I guess that's where Beale is, and then the cav is further back here, all the way over to this area here. And we should be holding, we're holding a majority. Yeah, we're holding a majority of the victory points. That's all they care about. Maybe we bring... Yeah, so they're a little bit on the weaker side, so I want to bring them back more. I guess green's not as bad, and then we'll have maybe Wheeler step up over here. Alcorn, who usually seems like he does well. Can't claim to know anything about him at all, but that he seems to generally hold his own when we need him to, so that's appreciated. And I guess Kirkland kind of just has to stay there. Okay, we have our cav over here. And that's nothing more than to possibly threaten and slow down and hold up to day 2. Oh, is that what I ordered? Probably. Yeah, it is. It is. It's just... Mine is a terrible thing to lose here. Okay, pull them back. Alright, they're all hurrying, anyhow. That's fine. Yeah, that looks like a very good, very welcome sight there. Okay, at least some of those guns have found something to shoot at. That's great. Okay. Oops. I guess I was just a touch late in getting those skirmishers out. Yeah, I think as far as this division goes, let's actually move up like that. Okay. I don't like having those small brigades up front because they're going to break pretty quickly. And I think what we actually ought to do is bring ourselves back to the creek bed and then get those two smaller brigades back in the forest. So I think we'll move them back there. Then back there. I think eventually Griffith just needs to go down and get in that creek. And the same with these guys. If we have to come up and attack, we will. But otherwise, I'd prefer not to. Oh boy. Alright. I'm gonna try to bail them out. See what kind of weapons they have. They have Mississippis, but they're exhausted. Alright. They have Mississippis as well. You know, if you got them, you should use them. They're supposed to be playing for time over here, so we'll try that. Okay, they have found something to shoot at, so that's fine. They may have to save the artillery, I don't know. Morale might matter, so we'll move them up. Tiring, very tired, winded. You know what? Just stop what you're doing. I think you guys were very tired. Yeah, just stop what you're doing. We'll move you later. It says idle, but they're shooting. Alright. Fortunately, the Union is starting their press. Oh. Beale. I guess Beale can get his skirmishers back. Oh, this is Cab up here. That's right. Alright. We'll send them up. Okay, good. They actually are firing. I thought they were. Okay, we'll stop them since they're very tired. We can probably just let them go all the way in. They're actually alright, so alright. Too close for comfort. Alright. Hope those guys lay down so that all the RD can shoot. This is only a ploy for morale. I think this brigade is in trouble. Yeah, and they know it too. Yeah, they're pulling back. No, they're not. Alright, these guys... Dix has a full head of steam, which you would think would be good. You would think. You're talking about food and stomach aches? Thought there was another brigade down here, an infantry brigade. There is. Yeah, it's this. Nah, it ain't worth it. They're very tired. I guess we'll just see how this goes. Uh-oh. Dix got in easy. I'm getting out. I don't know. I think those guys really need to stop. I think it was Wheeler's guys who were exhausted. Well, I think they're going to have to come back pretty soon. Alright, so we broke them. They've run off. I wonder if... no, we're not close to winning. I can hope. And this is the dreaded AI blob. Yeah, that I understand. That I don't. Did they both just break? I think they did. Yikes. I was actually concerned about that early push by the Union. It was very good. It was pushing all together, all through here, and then I guess they felt like it was they could just rest on taking this. Yeah, I don't know. All right, we'll zoom out. Let's take a look at where the reinforcements are. Not really that close, but it might be a similar situation for the Union. Oh no, don't send these guys in piecemeal. Whatever that division is, it needs to get moving. They cannot be sitting around in defensive positions here. That was my fault. Okay. Alright, we'll move them up there. How are these guys doing? They're doing okay. And we'll move them up there. We'll have them and them move up to try to... Oh, I guess they've already realized that might not have been the move. These guys have a full head of steam, if nothing else. We can just send the skirmishers up to try to deal with that. Alright, they're firing. I'll just leave them be. I keep wanting to move them further to the right, but... Wow, those guys are almost done. Let's see. How are you? What's the rush? We've beat off enough. I don't think we have to press up. Robinson is very much in the fight. He's got his skirmishers out. Well, had his skirmishers out and then quickly decided otherwise. Yeah, Oh, they want to shoot. All right, they want to shoot. those guys. It is a talented detachment. It's too bad they don't keep that and roll it over. Oh, okay. Oh, they actually listened and went to medium range. All right. What are those guys doing back there, allowing these guys to get slaughtered? And now they're about to... They're gonna break and run and can't come back. Oh, I guess there's like a very little bit left. Okay. And there they go. Alright, maybe I put you on pause while nothing happens and bring you back if something does. So there might be a little bit of action here. Just forces are starting to arrive. We've detached 2 batteries, and they're mostly going to join the 2 that are already here. It seems like the Union has concentrated, and they're going to try to push up this open peninsula. It kind of reminds me of, this is like a wider version of what you can see on kind of the northern side of the Bull Run map. Not Sudley Springs, but a little bit further to the east of it. If usually the Union's trying to make a cross up a relatively narrow peninsula. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was thinking about withdrawing my cav, but it's kind of like, why? Yeah, it's a little hard to come up with a good reason why. All right, so we'll move them up there, move them up here. Basically, we're gonna stack up a bunch of infantry here to either push if they push this way, push back, or to push into the side if they attack from over here. There is this now. I see that threat. And maybe it just makes sense to get the cav out of there, but... Alright, they be coming for the arty, so... How are we doing back here? They're okay. But this will be our reserve force. 3 brigades there and a few here. That should these guys try to hit the flank of the units that are going here to save the arty, we will flank the flankers. All right. So they appear to be moving in that direction. Now that's weird. They just dumped skirmishers and then walked away. It was very, very odd. they got some batteries over here too. And some infantry. Man, I'm glad I moved people there in advance. Could have gone horribly otherwise. Alright, we'll see what's up there. Alright, they're moving up there. Greer, you gotta move up as well. Yeah, I'm gonna send these guys forward. They may come in and hit us in the flank. Well, they may start shooting us in the flank now. There is a plan for that, and you're seeing what the plan is right now. I really have come to hate long-range shooting. What are they doing back here? I hope they're waiting for reinforcements, because that actually is a fine move. But this, like, what? No. Alright, so they're moving out up here. I know it kind of mirrors what I'm doing, but my plan is actually to swing us in the line here pretty quickly. Is this the brigade commander over here? Cheatham? I think it is. So, looks like Cheatham's brigade's gonna go up there. Maxey. Or Bagby Jr.'s battery should be able to sneak up here. Get Maxey's division here. And we'll get Benning here, and then we'll get Brown's Cav over here. Oh, I think we got him to break. We did. And since we're here, you know what, with this infantry, maybe we can move some of it down here. Or maybe that'll be Maxey's new home. Just move along that creek bed. Yeah, that might be it, actually. Cheatham's already going to end up over here. Okay, Stuart, you can move up since it seems like everybody else is here. Heth's division. Not sure that they've gotten orders yet, so Heth. I think it's Pendleton's battery. We got to detach for them. And yeah, folks, I know this one. This is just for lovers of campaign play. This must be a real dry spell here. All right, that's too much of an overextension. maybe not. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Where are those friendly brigades? I can hear them marching. Here's somebody marching. I have no idea. I saw him earlier. He should be around. Oh, they're about to break. That may buckle the cav, but what else am I gonna get with, you know, an 800-man cav regiment at this point? Was it this guy? Yeah, I guess it was that guy. If they want something, they're gonna have to come and get it. Not gonna make it easy, but man, they're not actually that close to breaking. All right, we got that battery. We got that battery. All right, these guys have done what I wanted. I guess they could try to put some morale pressure on this unit. My goodness. Oh yeah, this will help. This will help. I don't need them cold stealing in, but there we go. And I'm guessing we kind of... Even that's probably not far... Yeah, they're probably going to be past that by the time we get there, but... Whatever. Well... That may have to do it for this episode. And we may just have to finish the battle on the next one, because we're coming up on an hour. Let's see, 1800... Yeah, unless they just rapidly fold here. I think it goes to day 2, and I think day 2 has to be its own episode. Or at least whatever comes after this. Oh. Are these guys out of ammo? Well, just about. But the day's also almost over. They should get some after this. Here, we'll give you that as a movement target. We'll give you that as a movement target. No, we're not actually going to shoot them. We're going to move away from them. Those guys, though, they can shoot them. It's kind of just piecemeal sending brigades. I mean, that is a beefy brigade. I could tell by the sprite size, but yeah, now that that small cav brigade is run out of ammo, we're gonna withdraw from the fight. That's just how we're doing it in this campaign. Up, and now they're just gonna play prone in the field. So. Alright, I think they are soon to be done. We might be able to start. Yeah. Man, that shows you what keeping the pressure on a unit, because this unit's just falling back and not able to shoot. Although a lot of times the AI does a fine job of pulling back and shooting. Alright, I've been neglecting the rest of the map here. Yeah, it's just quiet. It is. Well, it's a little bit closer to them breaking. Oh, and they actually did rout. Then we can send that cav to go deal with them. That's really what they should be dealing with. Those kind of threats. Maybe even those guys. Probably mount them up and give them a... Yeah, these guys have the close range orders. Now they're taking some casualties as they're coming in because they don't want to stop to shoot. They're just going to stay on them. And now we'll give them the order. We're just going for it. Mount it up as we are. I don't normally fight like this, mounted, in the face of a unit that's not about to break. I mean, they are technically stable. It's just, I think it's going to be too hard to dismount and catch them on foot. We see in the background, it looks like it's just artillery. Artillerizing one another. What are these guys doing? Alright, they're finally returning fire. Alright, maybe they're exhausted. I actually don't know. No, they're not. Oh, they are out of ammo. I have no idea how. Why? Alright, these guys can, I guess, go take some cannons. Absolve the Union quartermasters of providing for those. Dude, and they're confident? They do not care. Alright, we're gonna remount and just do this the tedious way, I guess. Looks like there's a lot more smoke landing on their side than on ours. That's what I like to see. It's interesting, I always thought we would take a lot more casualties mounted. And I know that our shooting is inaccurate, but we do have a range advantage. Oh, okay, so now we're taking a morale penalty. Alright. Well, whatever the case is, I don't know what to tell you. I really just want to charge those guys and get them out of there. And yeah, the Union's all built up here. Guess I just have to chase them to the edge of the map and hope for the best. All right, I think I'm gonna end this all for you since it won't it won't end it for me. I guess we'll go to 8 p.m., which is when I think that this normally ends. But these are some of the things I wonder about with the AI. Like, if they've made the decision that they're not going to attack and they can't win on victory points, why don't they just withdraw? They're probably going to withdraw overnight. That would be my prediction. Counterbat looks cool though. No idea what casualties are. Not that great for us. Like, okay, but not that great. Huh. And the AI has turned exactly the way they should to avoid me. Fun. They're so close to breaking too. So close. There we go. Finally got him out of there. At the cost of, what, 100 casualties to Brown and Greer, 200 casualties. And they get, you know, almost the full 3,000 off the board, because half of that are killed and the rest are fleeing. Alright, what do we have to do to end the day here? So now it's 8:30, and they still haven't ended things for the day. But I'm gonna end them for you because it's wrong to keep you around any longer than this. But very odd. I know you're not supposed to move to 20x, but most likely the next episode will begin with you seeing how this one ended, and we got to get back to stuff in Tennessee because this was supposed to be about Southwest Tennessee, not about kind of Virginia, right? The area a bit north of Richmond on this questionable assault on the Capitol. So I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I hope to have you back for, so this is episode 38, 39. Yeah, I mean, if I don't know the AI, right? But okay, it would have been yeah, cruel and unusual not to show. So 1,000 of them killed, so almost 2,000 off the board for them. For us, 500 and then some fraction of that. So yeah, not like really that great, all things considered. Maybe 2 to 1 or slightly better for us. Of course, it's great to get a win, but our national morale is still down. I wonder if we're at the point where just winning more battles is not gonna generate enough national morale to keep us up. Though that could also be an averaging, right? It's trying to hold national support from falling any lower. Union national morale's down only a little bit, despite another loss. But you know, in the overall scheme of casualties in this war, the last few episodes they have not been that heavy on casualties. So, interesting. We'll have to see more, and we'll have to see what the next episode brings. All right, thanks for sticking with me, folks.